Don't forget to check us out on Patreon, where you'll receive exclusive content to videos that are not available on YouTube. And for those of you that like the one video instead of the 2 video format, you get that as well.
Bam.
For $1.
Bam.
It's $1 a month.
Yep. I think we're cooler than a bag of Cheetos.
You can't even get that for $1.
Hey, that's true. Not hot Cheetos, though. Only like regular Cheetos.
So check us out on Patreon, guys. We hope to see you there. All right, guys. Y'all know what y'all doing with this poll stuff. We put up polls to try to end the controversy, but now we're going to have more controversy. So Angel of Death and South of Heaven had the same exact amount of votes, 387, man.
It's a conspiracy. There's no way. That's like, how is that even a thing? How does that happen?
I don't even know how that happens. But you know what? It shows that these 2 songs are very, very, very highly anticipated. Man.
There's like a subform going on here, man. A subform of patrons like, all right, man, this is how we need to do it, guys,
They DMing each other.
Yeah, they're DMing each other. They're teaming up like, nah, man, because they keep fucking these polls up, man. We need to get the right song and yada, yada, yada. That's just very difficult to fathom that
happens. That's crazy, man.
But that's awesome at the same time.
But shout out to all 1,539 people who participated in this poll. Thank you so much, guys. This was super cool.
Yes.
Maybe we might do both. We might do both. But today we're going to start with South of Heaven.
South of Heaven. This has been a big request, man.
Big request, man.
Slayer's part of the Big Four.
Yes,
we
sir.
didn't like Rain and Blood. And it's one of those examples. This is one of those scenarios where I'm like, was Rain and Blood a little bit too soon for us? Because that's a hardcore song.
Could have been.
Because we loved Seasons in the Abyss, which was fire. Mm-hmm. So Slayer's part of the Big Four. Big deal. I don't want to talk too much, man.
Let's get into it.
Slayer, South of Heaven. I like those riffs though.
Where it starts here. Almost get your head nodding 40.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh man, you killed my groove, man.
Yes.
You killed my groove, man.
Yes.
Yeah, this is nasty. This is dirty. I like the way it started because George said, I don't know if you guys heard that over the music playing, but he was like, man, I like the way this is starting. And it's almost, it almost got you in like a head nodding kind of pattern before the song even dropped, before the original groove just dropped in. So far, so good for me. And George I obviously likes the shit.
Terrible. Terrible. I needed this for my spirit. I needed this, man. I needed to hear a hardcore metal song that I just thoroughly enjoyed. I needed this.
You just sound.
Sorry.
You know what you sound like, man. You know like people have like such a bad day and like just everything's been going wrong for them all fucking day, and then something great happens. Like, oh my God, I needed this. Thank you, God.
I found this fucking scratch off on the ground for $10. It's $10, man. Under normal circumstances, it's not a big deal, but today, that $10 scratch off that I found on the ground
it's paying off. It's paying off, man.
Makes a big difference, man. I love these hardcore.
Me too.
Raw, long.
Sounds
it's
good,
almost like doom metal. Maybe we need to do more doom metal.
Yeah, that's a good point, man.
Hard, heavy, raw. Love it. Let's keep going.
Before you see the light, you must die.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Okay. Yeah.
I needed this.
Yeah.
I needed this.
Yeah.
I think I'm gonna make a t-shirt, man. Let me know if you guys think this is a good idea for a t-shirt. I just thought of this, man. That song is great. I think it's amazing. But I'm not listening to
But
that
you're not
shit.
listening to that shit.
That's gonna be on the t-shirt. That's a great song.
That's a lot of words, though.
That's amazing.
That's a lot of words, though.
But I'm not listening.
There you go. That's better. This is amazing. But I'm not listening to this shit.
Some songs I hear, guys. We've heard metal songs. They're great, and, artistic and all that. Mm-hmm. But I'm not listening to that shit.
Yeah.
I'm listening to this.
Yeah,
shit.
this is crazy.
Playlist. I slept on Slayer, man. The Rain and Blood fucked me up. I guess. This is hard.
It is.
My goodness, that.
Put that up. Yeah, bring back that transition.
Yeah,
when they
that
wanted
was
to-
nasty, man. God.
Yeah, that was nasty.
Whew.
Before you see the light, you must die.
Yeah, this is crazy.
This shit is busted.
This is crazy.
Forgotten children conform a new fate. Avidity lost control by hate. The never-ending search for your shattered sanity. Souls of damnation in their own reality. Chaos rampant in an age of distrust. Confrontations, impulsive hell attacks.
Yeah.
Oh man. Look, man, I really appreciate that metal has so many different genres, man. And
Like some genres
who
and
am I
all,
to say
yeah.
what I think is metal and this and that? Everything's metal. It's all metal. But what I like about heavy metal, what I appreciate about heavy metal, when I'm going to say, what do I want to listen today, man?
Mm-hmm.
What do I want to listen today? Do I want to do R&B today? Do I want to do some jazz today? Man, if I want to smooth it out, I'm gonna go to R&B. Typically, you can, even though you can smooth it out in metal and other genres
Yep,
as well.
mhm.
But that's my smooth out. The smooth out part of me is vast majority of the time it's R&B. That's just
Gotcha.
me.
Uh-huh.
Right? When I just want to hear some raw, lyricism, man, when I'm in my sort of critical breakdown lyrics and
Yep.
all that, I'm gonna go to rap, right? And then also I can identify with rap, right? Just in terms of the culturally and all
Yep.
that other shit. But when I want to hear some visceral, just like fucking reptilian brain shit, and I want to just go fucking trash a hotel, I'm gonna put some metal on. That's what I like about metal. That's what I like. I like all different types of metal. We have shown you guys that we like a wide array of different types of metal. We appreciate it. You know what I mean? And I listen to a very sort of diverse range of metal. But when I think of metal, what I like about
This is what
metal,
you think of.
this is what I like.
There you
Raw, visceral, just purely aggression. In the music, these riffs, you know what I mean? These types of riffs. They don't even have to be this slow because they switch it up. They transition
Yep.
into faster riffs. Same thing that I liked about Metallica. Same thing that I like about Gojira. It's a rawness. It's an aggressiveness in their
Yeah,
music.
I get it.
And I love that about metal. And this is what that's giving me, man. They're killing it though.
Yeah, man.
Killing it.
I agree with you, man. I love the transitions in this. That's what's really sticking out
Yeah,
to me.
man.
I love the way they're transitioning between those faster riffs and those long, powerful riffs. I think that the way they're doing that's what kind of grabbed me, and that's what's kind of keeping me like, this is that's what's kind of making me like, wow, this is just incredible.
They
It's those
killed that.
transitions. I was like, man, bring that back.
That was crazy.
It was. It is.
Oh,
It
let's
is,
keep it
man.
going, guys.
It is.
Right here.
And wait, that transition's nasty, though. It's nasty.
But this is
And the transition.
Bastard
Yeah, that's nasty. Oh, that's
your
nasty.
casting daughters, promiscuous mothers with your incestuous fathers. Ingrate souls condemned for all eternity. Obtained by more observers, a double barrel deity. Chaos, rampant in an age of distrust. Confrontation, impulsive salvor. Only known south of heaven. Only known south of heaven. Only known south of heaven.
just nasty transition after
Only
that.
known south of heaven.
man.
That was it. That was it for you, dude.
That was
Playlist,
hard.
stay list.
Yes.
All right.
Yes.
All right, okay.
You know what? One thing that I noticed though, Ryan, and I don't know if this has happened to you guys. You ever see a comedian that gets into a rhythm? He gets you into a rhythm early, right? He's just hitting you, bow, bow, bow. I think Ryan, we kind of vaguely talked about this.
Yep.
And you're laughing and you're laughing and you're laughing. He kind of gets you. It's just momentum that he has. And then he gets you into such a momentum that even if he has like a subpar
Pockets
joke,
of
but even if he has a subpar joke that you normally wouldn't like, that you would just sort of be turned off by, you're already caught up in the rhythm.
You let it
You're
slide.
already caught up in it, so you're like, I'm good on that. And I say that because even sometimes certain pockets, like vocally from this, I was just kind of like, it didn't really grab me vocally. But because the beginning, just the atmosphere,
They set the stage for you.
perfectly with
I get
those
it.
riffs and caught me instantly.
Yeah.
And then they got into the rhythm and the transitions were excellent. And again, just those riffs were very visceral. So I was already sold, so to speak. I was sold on it.
Exactly.
But overall, you got me.
Yep.
I'm good. I like the song. Even with those little pockets that I didn't like as much, I'm good. This is playlist for me.
And I am so glad you said that because that's exactly the way I feel. I think it started off phenomenal, but in pockets here, especially in the chorus when they said on the south of heaven, the way they said that in the chorus, I wasn't a big fan of that, and the way that the drummer was losing his mind. Let me bring that up. I mean the way that they were able to play with that amount of intensity and vigor, unprecedented. It was dope. But that pocket right there was just such a stark difference from what I expected it to be from the way the song started. So I was like, if it stayed in that pocket the whole way, it would be playlist to me. I still appreciate it and I like the song overall and its totality. So I can't really like hate on it. I'm not hating on it. I can't hate on it, but it's just for me, that those pockets really is what's keeping it from being on my playlist. Still good song though, still good. And I would say if I had a meter, if I had like a 1 to 10 meter and 10 being like
Great
incredible,
shit.
I still think that's a solid 7 or 8. You know what I'm saying?
good song.
I wouldn't dock it too much just for the chorus, but I just really wish that was just done differently. That's all for me.
Yep. Yeah, certain pockets of this song, it just kind of almost took me out of it. But like I said, I was already...
You were sold.
I was already sold, man. Shout out to Rick Rubin, man. He is just all over the place, man. Rick Rubin, legendary. Looks like he produced this, the legendary Rick Rubin. But getting into the lyrics, man, it just seems like the sort of apocalyptic future for mankind is how I'm taking it. An unforeseen future nestled somewhere in time. Unsuspecting victims, no warnings, no signs. Judgment Day, the second coming arise. Before you see the light, you must die. So... forgotten children, just the downfall of society is just in general. I mean, I can really dig into the lyricism even more, but I just took this as the downfall of society, and this is sort of the
dark side.
Yeah, the darkness of it, right?
Yeah.
But I thought that the music obviously fit the lyricism very well. But I do think that there is a such thing as getting the right song on our radar initially. You know what I'm saying? I think that I would have enjoyed this song, maybe not to the degree that I enjoy now, but I think that I would have enjoyed this from them had I heard it first, even at the time we heard Raining Blood. I really do. I really believe that because those riffs to me are undeniable. You know what I mean? So
yeah, and that's
Raining Blood. I've heard Raining
Yeah.
Blood again. I don't like Raining Blood. You know what I mean? Same thing with Opeth. Everyone's like, yo, Ghost of Perdition, you just need to hear it again. Nope. I've given that song probably at least 10. No, I don't like that song. But if I would have heard Blackwater Park, the harsh vocals, I would probably made a bigger deal about the harsher vocals, but I would have still appreciated that song more because the riffs, and it's all subjective, you know what I mean? But in my opinion, yeah, man, I think song choice is definitely a big deal. You know what I mean? I think Raining Blood was just not the song. Shout out to Slayer. Now I'm not like apprehensive going back to Slayer as much. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to everybody who voted for that song, and that's it. That's the end of the video. If you guys enjoyed that, put it in the comments, give us some feedback. I'm George. That's Ryan, Lost in Vegas.
We out.
We out.